Good afternoon, everybody. Today we have a differential pressure transmitter by Rosemount 3051. We have the transmitter manifold configured for pressure application. So you have your impulse tubing coming in on your high side and your low side naturally vented. So we're going to hop straight into this. First things first, in a real situation, you want to go ahead and isolate your pressure transmitter from your process. So you close this valve right here. So anything process-wise down here is going to be isolated. Then we'll go ahead and open up our bleeder. Right here you have this bleed port. It's going to bleed out any excess pressure. And then we have our stinger right here. This is for Rosemount pressure manifolds. Go ahead and put this in. That tightened up. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and look that we are range 0 to 200 psi, low range value 0, up range value 200. We are reading 0.24 psi and 4.02 milliamps. So we'll go ahead and go to service tools. Okay guys, now that we're in service tools, we're gonna go to maintenance. And we're gonna do pressure calibration. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a 0 trim. We have about 0.24 psi. I wanna get that on the money to 0. Zero trim is succeeded. 0 psi. 4 milliamps on the money. So we're gonna go ahead and go to lower sensor trim. Okay. We're gonna go in psi. Apply low pressure. So this is gonna be our low range value, which for right now it's gonna be 0. So we have 0 on it right now, so it's gonna be okay. Alright guys, now that we did a lower sensor trim, we're gonna go ahead and do an upper sensor trim. So we're going to go ahead and apply our 200 psi, which is going to be our upper range value, 200 psi. So now we have to apply it. We'll grab us a pressure pump. Remember, you always pump on the high side. Go ahead and turn it on. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take this to 200 psi. Alright, now that we got it at 200 psi, we're going to go ahead and hit OK, which is telling the transmitter that this is what you're referencing, 200 psi. So enter the applied pressure value. So we're sending them 200. Okay, so I'm back here at the home screen. At this point, we already did our low range calibration and our upper range calibration. So we're gonna go ahead and do a quick 5-point check. So this is what we're gonna take it to: 0, 50, 100, 150, and 200. So 0, obviously we have 4 milliamps. We're going to go ahead and take it to 50 psi, which is 25%, or 8 milliamps. We're at about 50 psi. Go ahead and do a fine-tune adjust right here. Alright, we're about right there. 8 milliamps. Now we're going to take it to 100 psi. 12 milliamps. 50%. about 100 psi right there. Let's do a fine adjust. 100 psi, 12 milliamps. Now we'll take it to 75%, 16 milliamps, 150 psi. Alright guys, so I'm going to take it to 150. I'm going to go ahead and just look at the pressure transmitter. My Trex died. And we'll be looking at the meter as well. We'll dial it into 150. We'll fine tune here. 150, 16 milliamps, 75%. Now we're gonna go full scale, 20 milliamps at 200 psi. It's gonna be our upper range value. Now we're at 200 psi, just about. We're reading about 20.02 milliamps, which is full scale. We'll go ahead and bleed off the pressure here. Take it back down to 0. See what our 0 is reading here. 0.01 psi, 4 milliamps. And I'm going to take you through the math I did to get these values for a 5-point check. So it's going to be your upper range value minus your lower range value equals your span. Then you grab your span, divide that by 4, and it gives you your quarter value or your QV. So our upper range value was 200 minus our lower range value of 0 equals 200 of our span. Our span, which is 200 divided by 4, equals a QV of 50. So then what we did was we had a low range value of 0. We just added 50. So we got 50 psi. Then we add 50 again. We got 100. Add 50 again, 150. And add 50 to 150 and you get 200. So you're adding it 4 times. And that's how you get your 5-point check.